How's it going, guys? We are back with another episode of MLB The Show Franchise Mode. We lost the last game, I think it was, I forget, 3-2. We almost came back, but not quite. So that makes things slightly difficult, knowing that we can lose. That hasn't actually happened in a while. We went through the entire NLDS without doing it, so... I mean, it is the World Series, and they got here for a reason. I don't like that they beat us. But we just got to beat them back, especially on our own home field here. Steer is still over 400, so he has the leadoff spot still. Ellie is betting 200, Suarez 286. Sal is down to 286. 311 for Stevenson. Lowe is betting 400. 30 at-bats, what is that? 12 hits? Something like that. Friedel, 213. Benson, 391. That's an easy switch. Matt McLean batting 8th. I think Friedel's going to sit on the bench today. Benson can patrol center, and that's exactly what he'll do. Now, we ran into a problem last game where we used every possible sub we could to the point where we actually had to use Ellie in center field for the 9th inning. And it didn't work out. We ended up losing that inning, but now we know that some moves can happen while others can't. We had Suarez, who in his first go-around with the Reds, he was I think primarily a shortstop. So it was nice to get him back to that. Nice strikeout on Wyatt Langford to start things here. That'll be a fly out. Benson in center will take care of it easily. And this one to Ellie. And he should have an easy out. And it's 1-2-3. So a little easier getting out of the inning than we had yesterday's game. Or was it 3 days ago? I felt like a lot of simming. Maybe it was 2 days. Alright, that's a 2-2 count on Spencer Steer. Was a little above the splitter, which is Eovaldi, his best pitch. Fouls away the cutter on the outside there. De La Cruz on deck will have to get us going because this isn't going to do it. A great play by the shortstop. That ball was hit 99, but on the ground and easily fieldable. Really? It's been a slightly different story here in the postseason. 3-1 to him. And that's on the ground to second, and that is easily fielded. Alright, the splitter's getting ground balls, so we need to be not on top of it, because that's what causes ground balls. Well, I didn't mean to swing at that pitch at all, and it'll be 1-2-3. Now Danny Jansen at the plate. He's going to foul away the middle circle change. Foul tip into the mitt. That's a strikeout. Danny Jansen, who played a big part of the Texas win in the last game, strikes out. Whoa, big shot. Sorry about that. I am super dry in the throat right now. Struck out another one. That is the third of the game and second of the inning. And that will do it here in the second. Another fly out to Benson. And now Sal Stewart will lead off, 4, 5, and 6. Stewart, Stevenson, low. 2 righties and a low.
Stewart turning some heads with this recent stretch of impressive play.
Yeah? That's outside. Find your pitch. That's a strike. Yuck. I hated the location, and I was hoping it was further inside. It ended up not being. That'll make it 3-1 on Stevenson. It's 4 up, 4 down. Stevenson looking to put an end to that. He swings at the low splitter. Would have walked, but we'll have to take at least one more pitch. That is hit the other way and fieldable. That's a fly out. Again, chased it a little bit. That time not as much, but it was enough. That's outside. Low takes ball 2. Offense is very slow to start today. That is hit almost equally as well. That might hit the gap though. That'll be a double for low. Wasn't hit enormously well, but it found the gap, and we're on with a double. Checked, his swing does not go around. It is 2-1. That is also inside 3-1. Matt McLean has been pretty good with runners in scoring position. We're trying to get to him here. That is also headed towards the gap. It's gonna score a run. It's an automatic double. I feel like we could have had a triple with the way they dove for that. 2 doubles at equal velocities. Now McLean with a chance. That's inside and nearly hit him. I feel like we didn't need Blade to bat 9th. 9th could have gone to... Actually, I don't know. He's not... It could have been McLean to hit 9th. I think Blade would have been a nice 8-hole or better hitter. Because we have a lot of good averages going on right now. That's a chase. It would have walked him. Trying to get to Blade. That's a pop-up. Not going to get him. Not going to get to him. Inning is over, but one does score. Swings early at the changeup. So you see that and you decide you probably don't want to speed him up any. Bounces it to third. Suarez makes the play easily. That is strike 2. This is probably a pitch we're going to regret. We should probably do a breaking ball. That's already gone. It's a tie game. Not only was it a bad choice of pitch, it was a terrible spot for it. That's a foul ball by Evan Carter. So it's only 1 hit for Texas, but it's a run because it was a home run. Oh, that man was getting up to go to the bathroom. Or get a hot dog. He's got options. We're going to go low with it. Fouls it away. A slightly better spot on that circle change than on the one that was hit for a homer. That's fouled away. Not such a well-pitched ball there. All right, that'll be 2 down. Took a minute, but we got it. Wyatt Langford takes one way in on his hands. That's low, but in the zone. 2-2. Struck him out. Inning is over. They answer back with the home run to tie things up. Blade leads things off in the third. That's fouled away on the splitter. That is gonna get him. Really? Oh, we should have challenged. It was just outside. Oof. Curveball. I tried to be realistic with it. I didn't want to challenge it after he started talking about how lucky the call was. Not that one. Yep. Full count. I mean, that was significantly high. And that's pop-up. All right, 2 down. Spencer Steer unable to do anything. I forget how. I think Ellie grounded out, right? There's a soft ground ball. 3-1 now. That's pretty well hit, but I don't think that one's getting to the gap. It's a fly out. Inning is over. This one's to Seager. It's a high fastball that's fouled away. He is 308. That is a lucky strikeout. Oh my gosh. Missed star spot big time. Alright, this is going to be our second challenge of the day. You don't lose them if you get them right, and we certainly did right there. 1 and 2. Swung on and missed. Abbott pitching pretty well, besides the home run. Now Jansen, I almost said Jensen, it's Jansen. Gets a 2-out at bat. Fouled away. Fouled away again. 60th pitch of the day. Fouled away. I don't know if I placed this poorly. It's a ground ball. I don't think he's got the speed to beat that out. He doesn't. It's the end of the inning, and we will head back to the plate. One and 2 now. That is 2 and 2. I'm going to pause so that scoreboard looks normal again. There we go. I'm not challenging that because I do think that that's another one where we should have challenged it, but we didn't. I just don't want to lose the challenges early in the game. And it was close enough where I thought it could have. It didn't. So that's 2 strikeouts we've taken looking that weren't actually in the zone, which is a bummer. That is a foul ball on a splitter we were late on. So now he's just going to go with a fastball and try to speed it by us faster. Well, we thought he was. That's a strikeout on a splitter. We were way early that time. Jake Berger has plenty of power on his bat. He's going to challenge. He thinks it was high. And it wasn't. They lose the challenge. They only have one left. Just down and in. 2-2 now. Swung and missed. They say he went. That is going to get down for Haggerty, and they've got a decent amount of speed on base. Bummer. It's a steal situation. I tried to pick him off, but it's not going to happen. They steal the base. That should keep him on second. We would have him if he does decide to go. That is hit well to left field. We will get there in time to put it away. All right, Nathaniel Lowe, who started things off for us before Benson did the same thing. That's well struck to left center. We'll see if it gets down. It doesn't. It's a fly out. Benson got an RBI double on a pitch down there, so he'll be looking for a pitch to drive. That is a splitter that got up, but we couldn't get it. Man. That is inside. And remember, Texas only has one challenge now. That is high, full count. Now, ABS challenges are different than the regular challenges. We'll pop that up. Didn't get to the fastball. Now, McLean will bat here with nobody on and 2 outs. Try to extend the inning. He drives that to left field, and that will be a double. Went up and gotten it. Sorry, grammar's not my specialty, apparently. He went up and got it, and that is a double. Blade has an RBI opportunity with 2 down. That is in there, but again, they didn't want to lose their challenge. They don't use it. He'll swing and miss at the low split, which also got in there. I don't like when they have someone in their bullpen, so it makes the names above the scoreboard disappear when they do that, and that's going to be a flyout. Nobody's going to score after the McLean double. We have 3 hits, and they're all doubles today. Evan Carter takes strike 2. Go with an outside sweeper and see if we can get him to miss it. He does miss it. That's a strikeout for Abbott. Wyatt Langford also has a good amount of speed. He'll swing and miss the fastball. Try to get this one a bit above the zone, and he swings and misses again. 9 strikeouts for Andrew Abbott. And the pitch count isn't to 90 yet, so he's been pretty good with it. I think we're going to pitch a little bit into the 7th. Save our bullpen a tiny bit today. Now, we are going to warm people up so they're ready. And that's it for Yovaldi. I can't pronounce his name. I'm sorry. Hey, Yovaldi. Yovaldi. I'm going to keep trying to say it all day. But it's it for him. He's not in the game anymore, so... I also accidentally scheduled Pierce to come in. We don't need anyone to come in yet. Jacob Junis will pitch the 1-1, and it is low, 2-1. 0 for 2 for Steer so far, and it's going to be 0 for 3. The changeup got popped up.
Brings it in. One down. At the plate, Ellie
De La Cruz will bat with nobody on and only 1 down. He hits that hard towards the gap, but Carter has plenty of speed to get there, and he will. 2 down. Suarez struck out on a pitch he didn't swing at that was called a strike that also didn't get challenged. That's going to be a foul ball, I think. Oh, really? It's called fair. The lead has been reinstated by the Reds. They say fair. I need to see it again and again and again. That's a terrible, terrible angle for it, too. How do you know? Was it right of the post? It looks like it was right over it, actually. .446 down the right field line. I need to see this. It was directly over the pole. That is an incredible home run for Eugenio Suarez. That is outside to Sal Stewart, who is 0 for 2. That's strike 2. Suarez was 0 for 2 before hitting a home run. What can Sal Stewart do? Swung on and missed at the slider down below the zone. But Suarez puts us back in front with the 4th hit of the day and the first home run of the day for us. That is also fair. All right. He's only at 94 pitches. We're going to keep at it. It is a tie game now. Makes the play. That is 1 away. Jake Berger will smack that towards right field, but Benson looks to have a read on it. It looks like it was not hit square enough. Too much lift on it. Now, this is his last batter. He's over 100 pitches. It's the 7th inning. Haggerty got aboard in his last at-bat. We're trying to keep him off. That is a ground ball towards first. And they do tie the game back up, but the inning is now over. Now with the 7th coming up, Brock Burke is coming in. Got to face Josh Young first. Now, Stevenson. Yikes! This will be the second challenge for Stevenson, and it's way outside. 3-1. Tyler is, I believe, 0 for 2, and he takes ball 4. They challenge. That might have caught the top. This could be the end of their challenges, and it is. They're out of challenges. Ball 4. Nathaniel Lowe bats with a man on and a pitch way outside. He has a double, and that one's going to be a fly out despite being hit 99 off the bat. And a 90-mile-per-hour hit left the yard for Texas. So Benson bats with 1 down. That's in there just to... Oh, no, I should have challenged. I thought it was, so that's why I didn't challenge. Full count. Would be a walk if I had challenged that first pitch we saw. It's hard to judge it, though. Really hard. That is strike 3. Benson goes down looking. That was a great pitch at the bottom of the zone. McLean has a 1-2 count against him. He's got a double on the day. That is inside. Good take. Blade would be next. Can we get to him? That's outside by a lot. Full count. Runners moving. That is chipped to left field. He'll be aboard. Would have also walked, so he could have had 2 ways of getting on. But McLean is now 2 for 4, and they're going to come out and get, I don't remember his name, Ibanez or something. Now Cole Wynn will face J.J. Blade. That is outside, 2-1. That's inside. I almost said outside. Outside of the zone. Spencer Steer has a 643 average with runners in scoring position. Whatever you do, get him to the plate. That's a full count. Everybody's moving. Fouled away on a fastball that caught way too much plate. I'm not sure how he missed it. That is hit it in the outfield, and it will be a run. 3-2. Blade puts us back in front. That was a very high pitch, and he still smashed it through the middle of the infield. And now Spencer Steer will get to bat. And that could drop. That's another run. 4-2. Cole Wynn has not recorded an out yet. Ellie De La Cruz batting 190, and he's 0 for 3. Needs something productive. It's hit to second base. That'll end the inning. 100 off the bat. Brock Burke will come in to pitch in the top of the 8th. The first batter is a righty, but he's got 2 lefties. Josh Young fouls it away, 1-2. That is down the line. Will stay fair. Ooh, they say foul. We might have gotten lucky. That is hit to Stewart. Stewart takes it to first himself, and there's 1 out. Josh Smith. Is he the one who homered? It doesn't matter right now. He struck out. Now Evan Carter, the 9-hole hitter, is going to hit it through for a base hit. And the inning isn't over yet, and they've got a lot of speed on first. Wyatt Langford has a great... Oh, he's going. He's there. That's the second stolen base against us on the day. We threw a sinker, or no, circle change. That's never going to get him out. We're going to warm up our closer. That is hit foul by Wyatt Langford. Still 2 strikes. Just low. It's a 2-2 count. That's through. It will be a run. Burke is getting hit around a little bit. He's a lefty, so we want... If he doesn't get Corey, we're going to move to the closer. We're not throwing. We didn't see him going in time, so we're not going to risk a throw. It's a 2-2 count. Strike 3 called. I think that was high. But they ran out of challenges, and they can't do anything about it. Eugenio Suarez leads it off in the 8th.
He had a big swing back in the 6th. The solo shot that figures into this game in a pretty big way right now.
Yeah, it's a big swing of the bat, and he's going to be looking for more, trying to add on to this lead right here.
I want to see if you do pitcher analysis. Team. Pitcher Reds. Burke. Oh, no. Look at that. That's the top pitch right there. Strikeout looking. It was in the zone.
1-1.
Takes strike 2 on a pretty good pitch to hit, but didn't like it. That's outside. We're gonna schedule Pagan to come in. It is 4-3. Goes down looking.
That was pretty nasty. Sal Stewart, the next to hit for the Reds.
Stewart is 0 for 3.
The pitch.
That's hit very high. That's not going to get out of here. Unless it carries a little more, but it doesn't. That's a fly out. Sal is 0 for 4. But as a team, we're doing pretty well. It's the right-handed Chris Martin to come in against Tyler Stevenson, who's 0 for 2 with a walk. That's outside. Any call that benefits us is beneficial. However, that's a great pitch right there. 2-2 count now to Stevenson. Low would be next if we can get to him somehow, some way. Fouls away the cutter, so he stays alive.
2 down, nobody on. Here in the late stages of game 3.
That is called strike 3, and the call stands. We challenged it because we thought it was low. Emilio Pagan comes in to close it out here.
Game 3. All set to start the 9th in this one.
Swung on and missed by Nemo.
Cold night tonight, Boog, and that's a pretty firm fastball right there.
That's low, 2-2.
Getting jammed, creeping into my mind right now.
Keeps the at-bat going for the foul ball.
Trying to get it just a little above the zone. And he'll foul it away.
Pitch, and you'll see another.
I don't want to go to the cutter against a lefty. Well, tying run is aboard, and it will be on second base. And Blade missed.
As the run is forced to stop at second.
Well, big swing of the bat right there. And now
They put a very quick runner on.
base hit.
Danny Jansen to hit here.
Leadoff runner of all day. Uh-oh. Tying run is on third, and it's got 91 speed.
But the tying run moves up to third, so they'll be happy with that.
Take a deep breath and execute. Just inside.
Don't be surprised if all of the ground in the corners.
Cutter away. That's popped and shallow.
Benson drifts towards it. Brings it in.
He is testing it. The throw home is late, and the game is tied.
We are tied. So no one on after the second.
Pagan blows the save. I do think that later on in this franchise mode, a closer is something we are going to need to look for, because I like Pagan as a person, not so much as a closer. Struck him out, the inning is over. Pagan is technically in line for a win,
And now the designated hitter for the Reds.
if we can get it in this inning. Low leads off and hits that not as well as that PCI placement would make it look. Dang.
Here's the center fielder.
3-1 to Benson.
3-1.
That is outside, gets the call. I mean, it was absolutely a ball, but doesn't get called a strike. So McLean will bat. He's batting .250 after being 2 for 3 on the day. That is hit up the middle, and the winning run is on second. We're going to keep him there.
The potential winning run holds at second.
JJ Bleday with a chance to end things here off his own bat or move it on to Spencer Steer. That is a foul ball on an inside cutter that was in the zone, just barely. Bleday's clutch is only at 49 himself. Checks his swing. It's a 2-2 count. Bleday is 1 for 3. Yes, we got a 3 for 4 batter on first base right now. That's belted 98. They're turned around. He's at the wall, caught it. That's going to move the winning run to third, but oh my gosh, I think he reached over. Did he reach over to catch that ball? They're going to come and get Chris Martin for a lefty. Interesting choice right here against the right-handed Spencer Steer. That thing was carrying. It was... Oh my gosh. That was game over. Oh, Evan Carter's too tall out there. Spencer is only 1 for 4. Alexander is trying to send it to extra innings. That's low. We're going to steal here. I don't think he'll throw over on a 2-2 count. He's focused on the batter, trying to get the batter out. That is not hit as well as we were hoping. It's going to be 1 for 5 for Spencer Steer, and he will be the free runner on our half of the 10th inning. Extra innings in the World Series. Caleb Ferguson. Oh, we don't have free runners. That's a rule, and I knew that rule. I just forgot. Struck him out. No free runners in extra innings in the postseason. So it's essentially new game from here. He's challenging. They do get a challenge back. And he is right. The call is overturned. It's 2-1. Josh Smith, who has a home run on the day already. That is hit really hard, but Suarez said, I got it. Evan Carter already saved the game once. Can he put us on our heels with a home run or something? That is a way high fastball. Misses the zone. Now we're going low sinker on the outside of the plate. I don't trust throwing it inside to a lefty, because you saw what Benson did with a low pitch. That is a potential dropper, but Steer got there and made sure it wouldn't happen. 10th inning for us. Here we go. Ellie will bat from the right side. Suarez, Stewart, and Stevenson will all benefit from this type of matchup. And it's a base hit for Ellie De La Cruz. We've got enormous speed on first base. Suarez is the guy. We're sending him right away. Don't even hesitate. Go right here. Take the pitch. It's a strike. But the winning run is on second base. I don't want to have to use Pierce Johnson, but he is available to come off the bullpen. That is a foul ball. Stays alive. He is only 1 for, I think, 5 today, right? 1 for 4. Who's 1 for 5? Steer. Well, Suarez is now. Struck him out with a high fastball. And now Sal Stewart, who's 0 for 4 with the chance to win the game here. And that 1 for 4 wouldn't mean much of anything at all. He'll take ball 4. We've got 2 on for Tyler Stevenson. Nathaniel Lowe would be next if there isn't a double play in this at-bat. I think this would be the spot to pinch hit for Benson if they do maintain a lefty. I'm going to keep Lowe in the ball game. I think that he's very good.
Runner in scoring position.
That is ball 4. They'll challenge. Does the call stand? It did look like it might have touched. No, it doesn't. They'll lose their challenge. Ball 4, bases loaded, Nathaniel Lowe.
Next for Cincinnati, Nathaniel Lowe.
1 down. All you need is a ball lifted into the outfield. And that'll do it.
Brings it in.
Ellie, on his way home. He is safe, and the game is over.
This one's over, and the Reds walk it off in Game 3.
Well, the postseason, there's so much excitement.
Nathaniel Lowe with a sac fly to finish in Game 3. And we have a series lead of 2-1, and we'll have, I think, 2 more games in Cincinnati. Ellie with enough speed to make that happen from pretty much anywhere in the outfield.
Close one here today, and your final 5.
5-4 finish, 9 hits through 10 innings. That's not miserable. Caleb Ferguson gets a postseason win under his belt. That was a well-played game. Matt McLean, 3 for 4. You'll love to see it from him. Box score, we had Spencer was 1 for 5. De La Cruz 1 for 5. Suarez 1 for 5. Everybody who had 5 at-bats only got 1 hit today. Sal, 0 for 4. Stevenson walked twice. Stewart walked once. They were both aboard once or twice. Stewart struck out twice. So did Stevenson. Suarez struck out 3 times. I mean, you expect sometimes from him, but not much. And he hasn't done that much, so we're not upset about it. 5 RBIs total for the day, and all of them were split between 5 players. 9 hits split between all but 2, so between 7 players. Matt McLean had 3 of them. AB's 37. That's just below batting 250 on the day. Just below it, because 9 for 36 would have been 250. I mean, they were worse. They were 6 for 35, which is a step below, I think, 200. What? Because 7 times 5, yeah, they batted below 200 today. Love to see that. Strikeouts, 13 of them, no walks for the pitching staff. Nobody walked anybody. Abbott had 9 out of 13. Burke had 2. Gave up a run. Pagan gave up a run, but not a big deal. Ferguson, no runs, 1 strikeout, and the win. Pagan did blow a save. It's fine. And we're up 2-1 in the series, so I'll see you guys in Game 4, where hopefully we can make it a 3-1 lead. But until we get there, I'll see you later. Peace out.